Alright, so a bit of a late start. Totally forgot that we have no electricity for the day, that we're doing some work on the lines. So, 1, 2, 3, go. Back to the mess. We will try to get the fish tanks loaded as much as we can. Set up the 3 saltwater geysers on the left of the map for power issues, and that's about what we're gonna have time to do today, I think, because it's not gonna be a long one since no power and started 2 hours late. We'll see how that goes. And this thing is starting to take forever to load. But biobots are doing the cleanup around the place, slowly, one nugget at a time. That's gonna help a little bit. I'm not gonna try and vacuum the world. Oop, we have the sound. We add the sound. Yeah, vacuuming the world sure would help, but not gonna be bothered with that. Just cleaning up like all the random debris all over the place is one thing that can help to save. And as I mentioned already, this one doesn't have much juice left in it. Just forgot to check yesterday when we ended stream. Are we up to... No. Okay, so we're gonna get our 6 today. So by the end of the stream, we're gonna be able to see what we got this week. If we got anything new. Lab is labbing, and let's get the party started. What's entombed again? Okay, I don't care. Yep, destination is good. Okay. This is just a smidge annoying, so let's fix this. Gonna have one tile there, just gonna delete the CO2 in that pocket, remove it, remove the nugget, and seal the deal. So coffee is gonna be a thing again. Down there, how are we looking? We're not running at full steam, but we're running, so that's some power. This is freezing. We're getting up there slowly. Please, with this guy bursting at 195, it's gonna help. And that means I think we can start back doing this. And where did I cut? This. Okay, there's little blubbies that went across, not a big deal. And it's gonna do its thing. Until this causes a problem. Can solve it for the moment, just like that. So the overflow can drain, because we're gonna get pea water one day or another in there. Oh, that's another one? Okay. But like, I'm not taming all the geysers on this planet. Like, the geo-apocalypse thing makes it so big with so many volcanoes. It's nice, it's fun, I like it, but it's way too much stuff to geotune to get it done. Okay. Fishies. We're gonna need a way to get more water in there. But I don't want to put the 90-degree water. There's not much clean water in this mess. Hi, Brain. How's it going? Because if I put 90-degree water in there, that might be a problem. Okay, this has to get done. But the top part here, I don't really care about putting warm water in. Because we're gonna have the little cooling thingy, and as long as there's no food in there I don't want to rot, I don't care just warming up the brick a bit. So we're gonna start with that, I think. That may overheat those guys a bit at the start. We'll see how that goes. Dun, 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 dun. Or worst case, I can use the water in there. That's gonna be cooled down by this and just pump it under. Keep on filling this, because this guy's dormant now. We're not getting more water in. Oops. Water, 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 water. You're cold, right? Yeah. Okay. You guys can start with this. No touchy while Savvy. The run has reached that point. No, and right, you're gonna be happy to learn that nobody made you eat poop yesterday. Not even one prank was pulled on you. It's gonna be better if I enable auto bottle, and let's go. Actually, we might make some ice when it drops. We'll see how that goes. Can remove those guys. Okay. There's the 400 is done perfect. So you're not taking this anymore. I think the easier one is gonna be gunk after that. Just need to plumb the pipes. So I don't want to have freeze all that zone. Alright, this is slowly going down. The water was warm. Ooh, that was close. This is just enough so those guys didn't burst. Just enough to not damage those guys. Perfect. Nice. So when there's enough water, this guy, you know what? For now, let's have a second one right there. And we can remove it later. Printy. Guess what? Palm lilies. Oh yeah, there's still the juicer. I wanted to try to see if those guys are gonna use it. But I don't plan on making like a full-blown juicer room for every single one of them. Because I got one seed of the two things I need. What's going on there? Why are you breaking? You have an overheat temp? Yes, but we're not there? Strange. How did this break? This is barely running. It's not this that's overheating. This hasn't run in forever. Strange. Oh, it's the drywall. I thought I had hydro in there. I was like, I don't like that. But nope. Just some good old drywall making it look pink. Oops. Kind of forgot to copy settings there. And we can start getting this out. Or do I make the quarters for the dude that's gonna live off the poop over there? That's another thing that could be done. Okay, this, give me gunk. And this, reset. Good. Sorry. Also, still gotta figure out my loader and whatnot situation in there. Because this is gonna go away. I'm gonna have the 3 space for the sweeper, but I will not have the room required for the words. I'll not have the room required for a conveyor loader in there. Yeah, I can make just a little bump to the side. It's gonna look ugly. Because basically I need one tile there. So I could put the loader upside down here. Oh, that's not gonna work. Because the gunk is gonna push the petroleum, I'm not gonna get 2 layer. I forgot. Gunk is the ABS now. So we're gonna have someone that's gonna mop that out right now, please, and thank you. Okay, fine. Where is it? Mop. Cancel. Gunk. Empty now. Thank you. And if I want the crude, because I have all the crude I need in this bottle. I'm gonna redo it. It's not the end of the world, and I'd rather be safe than sorry on that one. Limit reached. Perfect. So you are now not gunk. Plumbing, got nothing in the line, so you're gonna get back to crude. I'm sure it has to be the dude that's here at the other end of the world, as usual. Wait, what? Oh, come on, seriously? I knew it. Anyway, we're gonna go and just delete and rebuild them once done. I knew it was gonna happen, because the only place we're getting water quick now in a bowl is out from the desalinator, depollinator thingy at the bottom of the map, and that water is 95 degrees. And no, I'm not trying to make plastium to make my water forts so they don't break while loading up the tanks. No, 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 not happening. The bottle's on. Reset. Okay, there's some stupid gas in that corner that won't make it. Right, that's it. Yep. Okay, it's gone. It's coming back. Wait. That's my problem. You are not supposed to run right now. That's what's going on. Okay, can cancel this one. We're never getting in there to build it. One more bottle and we're gonna be good. Perfect. Alright, so this is done. This can go. All of this can go. You take nothing now. Deconstruct. You deconstruct. And the power wire on this side is gonna go to. Okay, so here's the thing we solved this morning, or this morning. Never mind what I said. Okay, there. How can I fix this? I really don't want to do the bump because it's gonna look stupid. If I can do it, only can be done. I'ma let the champagne bubble pop. I'ma take you to the top. Okay, whatever. If I can. First, gonna want pumps down here also. This one's gonna go the other way. It's gonna be the chlorine. Wait, can I pick it up by the under? No. It's the same thing. I'm gonna have to bump the wall anyway, so it doesn't change much in my life. Oh wait, now we got 2 overheating. Disable auto repair. Don't need to be wasting plastic. The transfer is not fast enough. Anyway. Packoos are not gonna like it this warm. How much can they handle? Okay, no, they can survive to 100, so it's gonna be fine. They're not gonna be happy about it, but they can do it. Okay. Okay, well, since we got not much to do there, we're gonna give you jobs here. All of the junk in here is gonna have to go out. And all of this junk too. Here we go. We're gonna have to put insulated tiles all above this place. So we need to dig all of this. Here we go. That should keep them busy a bit. And during that time, let's try to have a little thing to see if we can figure out something a bit smarter. No, because the diagonal would be there. Okay, if I okay, if I corner build over this tile, I can remove those two. I could ship it out this way. I don't like that either. Is there a nugget? No, it's just the corner of the bin. Okay, what else can I do? Because what I will want ultimately is to have a little station. Where's it? Crafting. A little crafting station somewhere in this zone. basically, yeah, there's gonna be a crafting station, canister filler. This one's gonna go in there, and this is gonna go in there, and the idea is really stupid. It's just I'm gonna lock a dupe in this zone once everything is up and running, and that dupe should never die. Being feeded by this thing. And by feeded, I mean the batteries and O2, batteries from the iron, and O2 from the deoxidizer. That's the plan. My only issue now is I've got no clue how I'm gonna get all of the iron out of there. Because this is not like an electrolyzer that I can pipe in like cold water and use that as my advantage to cool down the place. So it's gonna get toasty in there, probably gonna break something on the long run. But I'm a bit too lazy to have to build like another cooling loop. Can I? No, and if I use this one, this is way too cold. I'm gonna freeze the gunk. How cold can it go? Yeah. That's not happening. Because maybe if I kept the temperature of that a bit higher, that would still be a deep freeze, but I could keep this cold at the same time. Because the other option would be to do like another door about there, because I don't want them to touch. Or do I care if they touch? No. And I could have a line of like diamond tiles or whatever going around the place and use still this gold brick with another door control there. But that seems super complicated for nothing. Oh no, 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 come on. Fuck. Totally forgot about that. Okay, and we're gonna build a little bump right there so it doesn't happen again. I hate that. Why game? Okay, I think I can stop this one. Water empty. Brine, get out. Alright. Wait, we got 3 overheating now. I'm at the door too. Womp womp. Yeah. Like, I was hoping it would not happen with this thing, but apparently it's not enough, so meh. Yeah, that's too bad. That would have been fun if it didn't break, but I mean, this was minus 100 when we started, so we're transferring. It's just not fast enough to save everything in there. And you're still sleepy for 40 cycles? Okay, we're gonna have to find something else also to bring in the... okay, where's the yellow? Still there. One sec. Isn't it wonderful when food arrives just like that in your face? So, now at least we got this, we got this. Let's see. Chérie. Alright. No, there was a weird beep beep I was getting in my headphones, and I was not sure if it was from my headphones or from somewhere in the house, so just had to double check that. It's not from somewhere else. Something I have open on my computer, I don't know what, so we'll figure that out later. Hopefully you're not getting it. It's just a smidge annoying. And still this, well, I guess I'm gonna do it with the little bump. Oh, wait, you know what? We got technologies. Storage tile. Right there. So this can take the iron. And I wanted to do it of those guys up here too. But yeah, the storage tile is gonna work. Because this can see it, and the dupe is gonna be able to pick it up from this side. Perfect. Problem solved. Okay, we can go back to 5. We're not in any emergency. Now this is done. Yes. Well, we can go in from this side. So might as well bite the bullet and do it. It's gonna have to happen one day or another. Worst case, if those were the last 2 of their kind, we're gonna find another way to get more in. Not sure how I feel about dumping the pea water in there, but yeah, I don't care. This is gonna be salt that's gonna come from somewhere. Don't need this one. Well, that somewhere is most probably gonna be this thing up here. So we can start to remove the ladders up here. Get those guys in. now any mess we're gonna do up here is gonna just go there, fall there, and join the jungle juice. Okay. Hopefully we don't mix too many liquids that it's gonna overflow and put stuff I don't want in there. Yeah, this one's gonna get broken too. Here we go, it started. Again, with 10 turbines, I need... my best coolant is gonna be water anyway, so... Who's trapped? You're not trapped. You're pretending you're trapped, but you're not. You can take this out. I don't care. This was a volcano, right? Yep. I don't see them in the top. Okay, they're in there. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna use this line to do everything, so this can go out. And that looks like it. Good. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna wait for this to be emptied. We're gonna build all the stuff we want in there, and once that this is done, we're gonna start uncorking those guys. I'm not even gonna bother with the drywall and whatnot. Okay, this needs to be changed to iron ore. Can close this. Nope. Okay, that's gonna be a problem, because we, like dupes, I want them to be able to pass without doing like this stupid dance on the ladder. Gonna have to move all of that one lower. Well, I can just make, you know what? Let's make it easy on us. Boop, 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 boop. Because since I don't have... Wow, that's some pressure. Okay. So, salt is going to come this way. Rust is going to come from the poopers. It's going to dump there. This guy is going to be able to run. What kind of gases do I have up there? Oh, it's PO2. Yeah. Well, you know what? If I want to make my life much easier, what I can do is deconstruct this and have, well, power wire. Oops. Right here. And let it deodorize a bit. Something like that. Whoa, whoa, power transformers? I don't like that. Ah, shit again. Not this one. Okay. Those guys are running. Nice. And there's a bit of a gap in between each, so at least we should always have 4 running. That's perfect. Now they're cleaning this, they're building this. Okay. I'm gonna call the break a bit earlier. I kind of forgot my tea and whatnot, and I'm already feeling my throat being itchy, so electricity came back, ran to the computer, so excited, and I didn't do anything. So give me 5. We're gonna follow Diggy-Doo in his adventure while I'm out, and we'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. What are we making there non-stop? Oh, lime. 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 We can do those also, but not forever. We're gonna do the 14 we have to do. And that's it. Oakshell mold, we're out for now. Eggshell still got a bit. Fossil, we still got, wow. Okay, I'm gonna take a chill pill on the fossil. We're gonna take our balm lily. How is it looking from the planting ground? Yeah, it's going. Okay, that makes me think. Hey, Buck, how's it going, man? Doing good. Came back 2 weeks ago, super sick. Still got a little something in the throat, mini runny nose, but apart from that, it's going good. Ah, they can't reach. Oops. My bad. And doing my little testing zone for this guy's gonna break too, right? Let's just do not repair. The idea behind this is I wanted to see if I can have one dupe survive only out of the poop of the Jabos on O2 and iron. So one Rust the Oxidizer, Jabo tank, Paku tanks, and you've probably seen the balm lily field that I'm planning on using for the seeds to feed the Pakus. The other idea I had in mind, since I got so much water on this map, was to use the Blum to make algae with the overgrown nodes and use that to feed the Pakus, but it's a whole other setup, a bit more complicated to put in place. Didn't mess with those guys yet, so I figured, you know what, let's go the easy way. We're gonna feed them seed for this time around. Anyway, the numbers are kind of crazy. For the O2, it's not that bad. You only need 2 Jabos per dupe. But still, having like 16 dupes, that would mean 32 Jabos total, so that's quite a bit. And then on top of that, with to make the metal power banks from the iron ore we're getting from the Rust the Oxidizer, it's like 7.5, so basically 8 Jabos per dupe. So times that 16, forget it. I'm never getting that many Jabos. Plus you need 2 Pakus per Jabo. Like, the map would be just a giant fish tank. Maybe one day, but not this time. Now it's just more of a proof of concept I want to try. Mess around also a bit with the Paku farming, because basically this, with my next run being spaced out, this kind of setup being made more compact, because this is not optimized at all on the space it's needing. But having something like this could work for like having one bionic dupe surviving somewhere with not too much stuff to do, because this is all automated, this is automated. Only thing the dupe would have to do is craft his own batteries and pick up a can of O2 when needs to breed. So kind of like this idea, and just messing around with it. Well, the problem with that is, like, let's just take the calculator out for fun. Let's say that I have 16 dupes times, okay, let's do the real number, it's 7.5 each. So that means I need 120 Jabos all over the place. This means that I need 240 Pakus that... Yeah, but I'm not talking about like the PC performance and whatnot. Just space-wise, that's starting to get a lot, because those 180, those 120 jabos would all require 12 space each. So already just that is like 1040 tiles. Plus the Pacus. They need what? 8 or 4? I never remember. I think it's 4. But I'm wrong, it's 8. Yeah, they need 8. So you need another 240 times 8. So that's another 2000. So basically you need 3.5 thousand tiles of fish tanks. That's for my 16 dupe to survive off the fish poop. That doesn't include that I need to feed the Pacus also. Maybe, and that's a huge maybe, fail everything, yeah. Maybe like with an organic field like that and get a bunch of rockets going in and out all the time, like getting all the algae and feeding the dupes on the Pacus on algae. I didn't crush the numbers for Blum to Pacu ratio to be able to feed them, but that would be another one, or just having enough seeds to feed that many Pacus. That's a lot of seeds. They all need 1 per day, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they need 1 seed per day. Well, basically the dupes would need to have, what, full-blown yeah, that's like, I mean, on a big one like that, the room is there. Okay, granted that if it was not like Geo Apocalypse with way too many volcanoes in the face, like, probably if I wanted to do that kind of thing, it would have to be with the no geyser, no volcano mod. But at that point, where do I get my water to feed the overgrown nodes? Like if I want to go the long way, because the bomb lilies, the main reason I went for those guys, it's easy. You just have to let them sit in chlorine and voila, problem solved. And this one is not happy. But as long as this is not loaded up, I'm not gonna go too hard on trying to get everything to grow. I just want to load that up. Probably gonna have to do like let the game run one night or something like that to just get all the seeds I need or something. I don't know. Because there's no reason that the dupes would die now. Well, there's still quite a bunch available. Like I didn't even touch the core. Because like now that I think about it, maybe just the core would be enough to make the Jabo tank or close to it. Because I don't remember, I used to know the number like side to side of a huge asteroid what it is, but I don't remember of them from the top of my head right now. But maybe, I don't know, let's say all of this would be like the Jabo tank, something like that. Can I zoom in and see? Not quite yet. That's small. No, but that looks like in the 100,000. So yeah, maybe I was a bit too concerned about the room it would take. But still, it's a lot of stuff just for O2 and batteries. I don't know. If I can have like this thing running up and it works. The idea, like the main plan was for the superconductive asteroid when going back to spaced out. There's enough room to do this and have like a bomb lily farm on it. So that could do the trick to get a dupe to survive there alone instead of doing like a morb farm or some janky stuff like that. On the other end, the niobium is gonna give so much power, like having like eco power banks and reloading them would not be a problem. The only problem with this one would be the O2, to have some sort of way to do it. And with the O2, I would only need 2 Jabos. So this thing could shrink a lot. Just need 1 fish tank with, let's say, 5 Pacus to be safe, but 4 is enough. And something similar with the Angry Tree Planet. Okay, well, I'm gonna speed up a bit while we wait for the dupes to get their things done. As long as I don't see an idle one, we're good. Oop, there's a bit of a mess in here to clean. Not for that build. I didn't go all the way to the lum. My lums are just living their best life up here. Like all the lums I found or that got printed along the way are saved there. I messed around a bit also with the Printerceptor thingy, because the first time I had it on a run. So messed around with it a bit, just printing the... okay, we can load it up for real now. Printing a couple lumlets. Well, you, sir, are gonna die there. Okay, I'll be nice with you. Take this, guys. I think he's stuck in this style. Lums are super strong for O2. Both Arisia Gaming and Stinger did it a run with no electrolyzer, and instead of that, using the water that they would have used in the electrolyzer, toss it into overgrown nodes, feed lums, but the green one, the blom lums, and use that algae to make the O2. It's, if you take just basic water, it's more efficient like that, to feed the node and go with the algae and take the poop. Yeah. Stinger also is... Arisia, I think, is done with this run, but Stinger is still on it. But Stinger is also... it's funny, because Stinger is also working on his Jabbo Ranch, basically at the same time as I'm doing it, to get more dupes, because for now I think he's able to have 9 dupes alive, feeding off the poop of the lums. And what he wants to do is get all the Jabbos in, rust the oxidizer to get more water running. Not more water running, sorry, more O2 running from the rusty oxidizer. I think Arisia did it purely from the poop of the lums. Okay, is this halfway at least so I can... okay, not too bad. Yeah, well, first, yeah, it's all about... it's not only the critters. One thing I realized on my Dino Lab run that really doesn't help the PC also is the decor. Because the more stuff you have, when you like, when I was turning on the decor overlay, the chugging was real because it needs to compute at every tile a dupe is passing, everything that has a range wide enough for that tile. Let's say, as stupid as it is, like inside, where is it? Inside of this. Well, you got this thing as a radius of 6, so all the 6 tiles around it has to be computed. This one has a radius of 8, so this overlap. This has a radius of 4, so those overlap. So one of the plus the drywall in the back, plus the lamp also I think has a decor. We got 2 tiles. So somewhere around like this zone, when the dupe is running by, like, the simulation has to compute at every step a dupe takes what decor the dupe is seeing right there. That's insane. I like my big decor and being fancy with it and whatnot, but simulation wise, ouch. So I thought a bit about doing like a run like decor not included, just to see like how better it would be for the simulation and whatnot. But even there, it's kind of, you can't avoid it. Even the critters, they're gonna give you decor. Like the ladders, they give a minus decor. Fire pole tiles. Is there a tile that's neutral? No, even the basic one they give you decor. Airflow minus. Plastic positive. Metal super positive. Window, bunker, carpet. Nope. We don't even have one tile that would be like decor neutral, so I don't really see it. A way like to keep the decor to just flat so it's easier and there's less to compute. I don't see it. There might be a way, I just can't figure it out, but to the best of my knowledge, there's not really a way to get like decor neutral all over the place. And also the gases. Like on the Dino Lab run, I had vacuumed almost all of the map. If dupes were not like in the main core of the base or in the jet suit allowed zone, almost everything was vacuumed out. That helped a lot, because as soon as I broke the vacuum by accident, I noticed right away. Okay, it's capped. Okay. But still, that's one that's a bit rough. I mean, debris also is a big one. I'm quite happy with what with my little like massive central storage I did for this run. Basic of it is why do we have resin in there, guys? The basic of it is biobots can access the top 2 doors only, and dupes only the bottom door. So the bots bring everything they can find into those bins. It gets dropped there, and if dupes need something, well, it's all in that pile right there. Just for fun. Yeah, the core is starting to take... Ooh! Flat out 0? Okay, funny. No, yeah. Like this pile of trash. So basically my dupes are not in charge, and this is not on sweep only. It's on pick everything and drop it there. And being at priority 9, I don't have like the biobots messing anything else by being super slow and whatnot. They're just there, they do their thing, and they carry everything they can in. But I'm a bit surprised there's still chunk there, because they started to go like in kind of a circle around it to clean it up. Well, there's a lot of seeds. Did I not put seeds in there? No, that's good. Well, I've always liked the biobots, but without the door restrictions, they killed a few dupes on my Dino Lab run. I was a bit pissed at them and was like, you know what? Eat it, guys. I'm not using you for quite some time, but with the no... that's it. The component without databanks. Okay, no. Seeds, we're gonna do it too then. So this is gonna get cleaned out. But yeah, for little jobs like that, they're perfect. So my dupes don't have anything to do. They let the bots do the thing. Yeah, well, the other thing I found over time is you can, like before the door was a thing, if you go like this, dupes can pass this because they're gonna jump the one tile gap. The bots cannot use the shaft. So for them, there's a 2 tile gap there. So that's a way to trap them somewhere because they won't be able to reach this tile from the ladder. That's how I did it in few places, but took me forever to discover that. And look at that. RNG gave us another Balm Lily seed today. Are we not blessed to be that lucky? Sorry. Okay. The other thing I had to set up was the gold line from this guy. Oops. Okay, we're gonna go above this guy, this, and something like this. Let's stop there. Well, that's a dino map, but with the little fun of the Geo Apocalypse mod. Apart from that, everything is normal. It's just the amount of volcanoes and geysers that's just insane. Apart from that, there's nothing special about it. There we go. One thing that cracked me up is when I found like those two guys had some huge flashback from the basic lab map. Don't know if you've ever played it, the one with the two like there's 2 uncorked gold volcanoes. Basically in this setup, just flip, like this one is higher and this one is lower. And let's just say I didn't have the best time of my life when I discovered those guys. I think it was like my second or third run, maybe fourth. It took a couple of reloads to be able to save it, because I dug under, and the double layer of Abyssalite got pressure damaged by the molten gold. It was not a fun time. Okay, power wise, I'm gonna have to take power elsewhere, because this, I don't really have a pet to do it. And I don't feel like breaking in. Well, I could. I got a room right there. Nah, let's go the easy way. And the other thing is I am not able to give you the seed exactly, because the problem is, another thing I use a lot when I go map hunting for my, well, not map hunting, but just pick a seed basically for my run. I have the cluster generator mod. So the traits there, you just pick and choose. You don't roll for hours just hoping you're gonna get whatever trait you like. It's basically DSS, but for the seed instead of the dupes. Nope. Not this. This is gonna be for gold. Here we go. Because that's basically the same setup, but a bit less compact that I have on this side. So like that, my volcano is just running. Well, I don't remember who I was talking with on during Erisia's stream last week or something like that. And the way I set my meter is not exactly right, because there's going to be like a small nugget or something at one point, so I don't get the full output. But what I did is just I put it like a tiny bit above, like, well, okay, this one is straight on it, so I would need to put it like at 39 or something like that. Just a smidge higher, so you're sure you get everything out. But this line needs to run non-stop. So if I try to have like my everything, whatever line that brings everything up to my central storage, it's not gonna work, because every time something else 50-50s with it, it's gonna leave half the material in there. So there's this little contraption I figured out to put on the side where it piles up there, and when there's X amount, I did it at 2 tons since the loader can take 1. It's gonna activate the sweeper. Sweeper is gonna take a ton, drop it in, that ton is gonna go out. Gonna take the second, and so basically I'm always gonna have 1 ton laying there. Or did I put a... Yeah, that's it. So with the buffer gate, basically when there's 2 tons, it's gonna take the 2 tons, ship it out, and wait for the next 2 ton to pile up. I forgot I did that. Oh, I like it like that, it's neat. Because the other time, when, like, first edition of that, I did a mistake and the sweeper was not above the plate. So when the sweeper picked up the piece, it dropped it. But not being on the plate, it dropped it on the side. So the pile on the side, like, imagine the sweeper is instead of the insulated tiles. So all the time there was a nugget of iron, like, growing and growing and growing on this side, because the sweeper was picking this up, putting the first ton in, and then as soon as it's picked up enough, it turned off, dropped the thing, and didn't work. Those can go. All of this can go. Yeah, we still got a bit of zombies down here. That's another funny one. I realized to remove zombie spores, the terrarium, they do a good job at it, because basically you trade the zombie germs for food poisoning germs. I can deal with that. I don't remember if Bionics can take a shower, because that would be one more thing I could have with them for the morale, but I think they're decent now. Yeah, we're good. Because I tried giving them a hot tub, but those little guys didn't like it. Didn't want to even dip one toe in it, so crushed it, cancel the project, find something else. Oh, they're doing a good job at it. It's still a bit too toasty, but we're gonna get there. Is there any other water source I could use? This can go. That will keep them busy a bit. Oh, I forgot to do the extractor on this one. Not a big deal. What? Maybe I can start also picking up my naphtha blobs all over the place that are just laying there for no reasons, like this, like this. Okay, wait. That's loaded. Good. So you guys are going to be ready as soon as I give you salt. Now, where do I pick that salt? Well, the answer is super obvious. It's gonna come from up here. I'm not even sure that like 10 turbines is gonna be enough to suck out all of the water those guys are gonna give me. If they're super spicy, 10 is not gonna be enough. Let's start working on the cooling and everything. So we're gonna need 2 tuners. Yeah, sure. They're not in the liquids because I don't know. Steel, please. And the way back. No. From here we go down, across, and up. That's more of a lazy way of doing it. Sometimes what I do also, I'm gonna have like 2 full buffer tanks, basically like this brick there, doubled up, but nah, why bother? Gonna need a bit of pumps to clean this place. Let's say 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. One, two, three, four. Okay. And same for you. Gonna need to move this to the side. Okay, this line is already... What? That's it? What do I have on this line? This guy... Okay, because this is sleeping. And... oh yeah, that's my jank line. Kind of forgot to give me some room to upgrade the transfo, so this line is kind of stuck on a small transformer. At least it's gonna prevent the burning of the wire. Okay. Oh yeah, and I got 1 dupe just sleeping full time. And chips are still going down. So from times to times I put like a 2nd dupe on a sleepy schedule. Okay, can have this. Okay, can you build it, please? Thank you. What we're gonna do with a little safety roof. I hate it when some liquid drip and mess my blood block. Not that it ever happens, but... Do we have 6? Nope, not yet. Oh, guess that's gonna be... well, not tomorrow, because tomorrow I got a little appointment. in the afternoon, dentist will visit, so there won't be any stream tomorrow afternoon. Depending when I come back, probably 1 in the evening, depends how I feel and how my mouth hurts. But we're gonna get back to this thing on Thursday. Oh, this thing, yeah, sure, that and after. That's it. That's all we're gonna look at on Thursday. Hey Ghost, how's it going? It's going. Still a little itchy throat. One day at a time, getting a bit better. Hopefully it's gonna get gone soon. Okay, that's too much to sweep, right? Yeah. Gonna need one of those guys. Yeah, sure. Liquid pump is in ventilation. We all know that. Ooh. Okay, well, there's as good as a place as any. Did you learn new spells? Did you master the broom? Cool. You got the zoom zoom broom. Okay, well, that's a line that goes up there, so I can use this one. TM, trademark. But that's cool, you can use it as much as you want. Just because it's you. Should have done that in steel, maybe. We'll see. Oh, the Pacus are not gonna like that. Yeah, like this is a good place, as good as any for them to go live a happy life for now. Or I can even dump them in here right away. It's a bit toasty. They're gonna make tropical ones. I don't want that. Nah. Take you. Gonna go live your best life there. And I'll get you later. Yeah, that's a lot of junk. Okay, and we're losing on pumping, so might as well go like that. Get one more of those. And give each pump their own line. And once the place is all vacuumed out, well, I don't need for the place to get vacuumed out to do this. Power. More power. There. This is gonna go. It's going. Having fun. Basically, I did almost everything I wanted to do. I'm just doing like a little like test build on this side to see like on paper this thing should work to keep one dupe alive from fish poop. But sometimes there's stuff that happens in the game that it doesn't really fit what's going on paper, so just giving it a little try. Because the loop basically is this machine right there can do, it used the rust. Those big fish, they poop rust. With the rust, this is gonna make O2 so the dupe can breed, and it also gives me iron ore that I can use to make the batteries for the dupe, because this one I'm only going on bionics. I don't have regular dupes on it. The idea is I need, for the O2 it's not a big deal, I need only 2 of those guys, but for the power, the batteries, I need 8 of those guys. That's for 1 dupe. So I'm not gonna go over and try to make it for all the 16 dupe. That would be like way too many tanks and stuff and whatever. So just a compact build like that. And later on, because my next run I'm going back to Spaced Out anyway. I've been on base game since what, August now. I want to go back to the other rocket and everything. So for the, like, there's some planets out there that you don't really need many dupes there. 1 could be enough. So this thing, if I can make it a bit more compact, would be able to sustain 1 dupe living there full time. The major problem I see with that in the future, when I want to do that on other planets, would be to feed the small fish, because the big fish eats the small fish. Would be to feed the small fish, but at that point I can just ship stuff from outer space, from other planets, go mine their food in the difference like POI that exist in space and whatnot. So I'm not too concerned about it. For this time, what I'm doing is I have this thing here that's just gonna make more and more and more, and once that this is all loaded, well, the little fish, they can eat the seeds. Every time you harvest 1 plant, you got like 10% chance of getting a seed, but if your farmer is better, you get better odds and whatnot. So that's the plan behind it. I don't see the fish. Yeah, okay, he's there. Good. The place is cold. Shit, that's gonna turn into a glob fry. Ugh. Okay, whatever. We'll deal with that if it happens. Worst case, I'm gonna print 1 from the printerceptor. Okay, you're gonna plug this. And like this. And then you are gonna go out this way. The plug is gonna be there. The titty is gonna be there. So you're gonna be 1, and you're gonna go this way to plug on the main line. Right? That's on. Yeah, that's on the main. Okay. Oh, I got 1 thing left. Who's trapped? That 1. Okay, fine. You're fine, guys. Stop stressing for nothing. What's up gassing there? Oh, there's pea water on the top. Okay. Well, that's not true. I still got 1 thing left also I want to do on this run. Since it's only Bionic on this run, well, Georgie boy, where is he? Georgie boy here, he's not a Bionic. So what's going to happen to him when I just feel like it? Probably by the end of the week it's going to happen. Hey George, still eating. He's going to get out, go run for his life, try not to die. But anyway, I gave him a suit. I didn't want to kill him on the way to the rocket. He's gonna go in the tourist module and have a nice little trip all the way to the black hole, the trampoline there. That's the plan. That's the other thing I still have to do. But this is just this is ready for blast off. Like the RoboPilot has all the data banks required. Oxidizer is there, fuel is there. That's the brand new engine from November. Really like it. It's nice. You can skip the all the trouble of getting like liquid hydrogen just to get to sending someone to the tear. It's just just a little bit more powerful than the petroleum one, and that little tiny bit more power is just what it needs to be able to do it. Kind of nice. Otherwise, there wouldn't be many reasons to do it. It's more trouble. It takes longer time. Takes more stuff, because petroleum is kind of easy. You just need to find a source of crude oil. You smack that into a place. I don't think I have a boiler on this one. Nah, I didn't. But basically you make a heat spike like that. That's gonna get the heat from the core of your planet. You have little zigzag with your petroleum, your crude oil that you get from your oil wells, like this one or this one. You drop it in, it turns it at, what's the temp? So basically you heat it to turn it into petroleum, and then the petroleum you just pump it out into your rocket or whatever you need it for. It's quite easy to do when you don't want to go over that mess. Well, okay, I say it's easy to do. It's easy to do once you've done it. First times, there could be some problems. I was lucky, but I didn't try that when I had like 10 hours in the game, and I've seen it done before, so I didn't make a whole sour gas mess. Because if you overheat the petroleum, that's where the problems start. Because at that point, it turns into one of the favorite thing for the viewers, one of the less favorite for the players, called sour gas. And at that temp, about everything you got to pump that gas out is going to get temperature damage because it's going to overheat. Except if you got really late game materials. So you're stuck with this gas that's going to transfer thermals, wreck everything. Not a good time. You don't want that. I don't want that. You don't want it. Well, okay, you might like it because it's fun to see people struggle with it, but I don't want it. Worst case, there is a little building that you can use to do it, the refinery, but you're losing half your mass when you're making your petroleum. So that's why people tend to go for the boiler instead of using the refinery, because you lose 50% of your petroleum. You get a little bit of natural gas on the side, but nothing too much. Like mass conservation on this one is a bit wonky. You start with 6 tons and you end up with 3.05 tons. Whatever. Don't ask me, I don't know. How's it going up here? Yeah, I'm just waiting for that to cool down a bit. We're gonna redo all the forts so they don't break. Like, ooh, yay, print. Nope. Okay, this is the best source of meat and the best source of trouble in the game. I don't want that. Not today. Are we up to 6? Nope, not yet. Yeah, that's... Oh, forgot I dropped that there. I was like, what's going on? That's like a little snow machine decor thingy. You're just chilling? Don't want to dance? Come on, show your moves. No? Doom, 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 doom. Okay. This is pumping. I think I can start... Is there one that's dormant? No, they're all active. I can start mapping on this side. Oops, I need this. Okay, now those guys, I need to be careful because I did that mistake a few times and it kind of sucks when it happens to take too much water out of, too much steam. Well, basically you take it out in water form out of this brick and everything in there started breaking because it was getting too warm. First things first, batteries. That's one thing I'm gonna be happy when I go back to Spaced Out, to have those like big rocket batteries you can make towers with. I miss those. And there's gonna be one there, let's say. I have room for 2 there. What? Okay, good. That was supposed to happen. Little trick to plug back a volcano that you opened up. You can use one of those things. They're like background element. You put one in the back of something that's gonna flash into a solid, like this was coal. Boop. Refined carbon. Thank you. And if this tile is blocked, nothing can come out. Because this place was getting a bit too toasty for my liking. I don't want to melt my ladders. So this is why, like, this guy still has this tile there that's not dug out. Because I don't want it to do anything yet. Oops. Here we go. I'm running low on steel. I'm gonna have to make some, I think it's refined carbon. I don't have enough now. Steel, steel, steel. Yeah, not enough refined carbon. Okay. Give me 2 of those guys. So hopefully I'm gonna have time to wait. What's? Oh, it's just those guys pooping. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna start those 2 guys. Then we're gonna have a little break, refill, stretch your legs, all the good things, and we'll get right back for another 30-45 minutes ish. Then I'm gonna have to call it for dinner time. But we'll be back on Thursday, tomorrow. Dentist stuff, no stream in the afternoon. And depending on my mouth feel, there might not be an evening stream too. That's TBD. Alright, so we're gonna follow, let's say, Rainbow Bright on his adventure during the break. And I'll be right back. And I'm back. So, do we have our 6? Not yet. Come on, game. That's good. We're slowly also cleaning the mess. Because the more mix of gases you have, the worse it is for the game, just the simulation and everything to do what it has to do. So just giving it a little chance. Still too warm. Well, that's good. We already filled up about halfway there. This one also. So probably next stream we're going to be able to get that running for real, pending the temperature in there. But if I have some ice, I could do shift plates to help it out. I can do 2. Well, it's better than nothing. Ice, ice, ice. No, not brine ice, regular ice. Let's do 2 right there to give us a chance. Can we mop this out now? Not yet. Overpressure. I'd like to catch at least one in the sleeping phase. We can mop this out. That's quite clean. Okay, it's clean. So, as usual, little drippy drywall in the back. Dupes like to do drywall. I will want also 10. That's my shift plate, right? Okay. I will want 10 of those somewhere in this zone. Okay, how much did it help? Not much, but it did something. Do I have ice somewhere else I could dig out? I don't think so. The place is mostly warm now, or did maybe I got brine ice in there? Yeah, I don't want to put brine in that tank. Nope. Everything I got left is brine ice, I think. Yep. Well, not happening. Okay. We're gonna have to wait for the cooling loop to do its thing. And ethanol is not the best coolant ever, so it's nice that you can get it to like minus 100, something like that, but apart from that... Wait, what? Oh, if you're above, please. Wait, what? Pipe blocked. Ooh. Someone did a whoopsie. That's why my natural gas is going low. Okay, we want to get on the bottom line. There. So... there. That's why. Because with the amount of natural gas geysers I got on this map, there's no reason that my reserve is going low. But with one of those not being pumped out, that explains it. Since it's also my main power source. So I'm using a lot of it. You need your stuff for real. Okay, relocate you there. Now we should be able to flippity flop. Oh, did you get stuck there too? Seriously? Alright, fine. Oh, okay, oh, that's entombed in there. Womp womp. Let's dig that out. It's gonna drop there. Gonna probably get stuck on this one too. I don't know, we'll see. I just wanted to flippity flop like in the main pool. Okay. Come on. Diggy-doo, where are you? No, what's up's gonna do it. Those dudes are so bored, they're like fighting to go carved. And Diggy-doo's gonna do the last. Okay. Woo. And he's stuck again. Nope. Flippity flop. And... okay, fine. Confined. Well, we'll give you a chance. If we mop that out... you should be smart enough to start flip-flopping and get to the side. During that time, we're gonna pick up our little balm lily. Oh, I forgot I did suits for some of those guys. Oh well. That's something else. And yeah, where is it? Yeah, once he's out of the water... oh, the idiot is gonna flop the other way around. We have something dropping there. Don't think so. No. Oh, and he's elderly, so... maybe he didn't poop an egg because he was confined. Oops. Okay, this, we can carve that out. And now you guys are not happy. Okay, we're gonna have to fix this. Easy way, like so. Go this way. From this side, we're gonna do pumping zone. So we're gonna remove all of those guys. Should have done that sooner. Well, anyway, we got plenty of chlorine, just need to pump it in. So let's say we're gonna have a pump here, somewhere like this. We're gonna have one up here. Here, I want to be sure that I only pump yeah, you're trapped. Okay. You got oil, your power bank is good, and you're loaded with O2. You can chill there for a minute. Now, we're gonna need 2 bridges. Boom, boom. A loop-de-loop. Valve, we go green to white. So I want to go the other way. Doesn't change much since I only have 1 pup and it's on gas. It's never going to be a full line, just take good habits when you do something. This is going to go in there. And that's pretty much pure chlorine, so I'm not too concerned about the priming. Here we go. And we're gonna do this. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, I have bottles, there. And here we're gonna have a little gas sensor there. Nut gate. Wire like so. It's on empty, just not priority enough. This is gonna be chlorine. And you can start pumping. You can start pumping too. Wait, 1x just for the time being. This is gonna be set to 0.1. Right now, please. Yeah, that's chlorine, that's oops. Ah, shit. I'm gonna need to empty this one. Take a little break. Okay, that's good. Now it's set to 0.1. Content PO2, content chlorine, content empty. Alright, that should be good. Wait, what? Alright, we're good. Only chlorine is looping. Nice. And now, as this gets the gases out, pressure is going to go down, this is going to be able to refill, and everything's going to be wonderful. Maybe to help it out, I could do a couple of those, like there. Oh, what? Let's just remove a few left and right. Something like this. Just help the flow a bit, because only this vent pushing in might take a wee bit too much time. Because those guys not growing means I'm getting seeds at a slower pace, and I want them to start growing like yesterday. Okay, that's gonna help it. At least now this is pushing in. Yeah, we're gonna have like this blob of CO2 at the bottom. It's just gonna live its best life. I don't care about it. It's all the other junk floating around that I care about now. But it's gonna get done in time. So let's just let it roll. 6. Yay! Blueprint time! Ah, that sucks. I want my bouncy castle, but I'm not gonna complain. Beds are like one of the most expensive ones. I got that, I'm quite sure. That's most probably new. I don't know, gloves are gloves, whatever. Gloves again. Jet gloves? Wait. Is it jet suit gloves or jet... Like, that's the name, jet glove. We're gonna have to look that up. And... bullshit. Okay. Was it jet suit glove? That'd be nice. Oh! I didn't have this one! Yay! I was sure I had it. Ah, nice. Okay. I retract what I said. That's super cool. Now I can do rocket beds inside my rocket when I get back to Spaced Out. Happy days. Yay! Okay, jet suit. Yeah, those are jet suit gloves. That's nice. Come on. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Nothing there. Okay, so the little skirt, I didn't have it. Only one duplicate over the week. That's a really good week. Yep. 5 out of 6 new. I like that. That's rare. Wallpaper, how am I looking on this? Because those are the new one they got out, like from here to there. Those are new from November. So when I see one of those, odds are I don't have it. I think maybe the blue one is also, I'm not sure. Alright, well that's cool. Yay! It's always a good day when you get jet suit stuff. Okay, let's go back to double speed. So it's gonna be a bit faster. Oh, that's nice. I'm happy with that. I've always been a big fan of jet suits, even before they fixed like how crappy they were, according to most people. I've always liked them. Kinda sad I didn't do it on this run. How are we doing up here? We're still loading. Okay, probably we can start mopping stuff in here now. Yeah, just a bit. Well, once there's no more pea water in there, I guess I can just do it anyway and I don't care. Okay, other thing I'm gonna need in there is thermosensor, atmosensor, sorry. Well, let's do 2 so we have like some redundancy and safety and whatever. Let's say like this. Because what I want from my turbine is to take the water out. But if pressure is too low, I want to shut down the way out so that the steam stays inside this room. So that's gonna do it. It's not gonna be a super high amount of pressure because I don't have the mod that lets you put whatever number on the sensor, so I'm kind of limited on that side, but it's good enough. Okay, that dripped. We can mop more. Too much. Okay, that bugged out. We're gonna do it again after. Okay, is the top clean? No, there's still bottles in there. Okay, apart from that, it looks quite clean. Just basically, once I'm done downstairs in here, we can load the liquid in there, load this up. This is going to be set to 40. And those 3 guys should be more power than I will ever need. Do I really want to go that far? Because the thing I'm thinking right now is just break this open to cool that down a bit faster. Because it's going to take it forever to get that low enough. Because I don't want to have tropical fish in there. I want to keep it down to the basic line of Bakus. But I need to get the temp much lower to do that. And I got the thermal mass there. Well, it's gold. There's not much thermal mass, but still better than nothing. Ooh! We're gonna be able to see if it works. This guy pooped his egg. Nice. Okay, how fast do you guys incubate? 5 per cycle. So that means you need 20 cycles. If I want 10, that's 200 cycles, and you guys live 100 cycles. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna need 2 eggs in there. Shit. Or 2 of those rooms. Okay, how can I fix this? Because the way I see it there, I'm gonna get only 5 chabos with this to refill the tank. And I need 8. So that's not gonna be enough. One room like that doesn't work. Okay. Well, Okay, when it started, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if we keep like a steady 5, and if that's the case, it just means that first, I won't be able to rely only on that for power, but for O2 it should work. And basically I would just need to have 2 of those dropper rooms. My problem right now is I don't have the space to do a second one in there, or maybe I could. If I need 4 high. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I could fit one more there if I move this to the side. The spaghetti is gonna be, well, the spaghetti is not so bad in that zone. Yeah, it could be done. Okay, so we can try it like that. We'll let it run with this once anyway. Like for now it's not even tamed, like it's still wild, because I still need to load that up, get the food row going. Well, I got Pacus left and right dying on the map, so probably gonna have some food getting in when I set it. Oh, well, that's something I could try right now. I want to know if I put filler in there. Do I have some around? Yes. Okay. Go put it in. No pending deliveries. Okay, forget about it. Because the other thing is, if the food that's in there doesn't rot, 200 kilos is a lot of fish. So if I can have enough, hey, I need to use my new bed. Oh, okay, I'm gonna need to make another bed. I'm gonna need to like fancified, if I can say it like that, one of those rooms to use my new bed. That's cool. I'm happy with it. I was sure I had it. Okay, that's good. You guys are gonna need power. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, perfect. Gonna need drainers. Let's do 3. And this. We're gonna drop it on this side. So we can go like this. Cancel those. And snip a root on this. Okay, I know you guys like it in there, but you're gonna have to get out at some point. Okay. You send green if whatever, max pressure. Same for you. Okay. Should be able to do that now. Good. And we want to get that out because we're basically fighting bottles of gassing right now. That's just dumb. So from here to all the way there, anything that's in there is gonna get dumped here. Here we go. Gas wise, okay, at least we got almost only one gas. That's much easier to pump out. Did I forget? Yes, I did. Oops. Here we go. Now they're gonna clean that mess. And we're gonna be ready almost to cart the guys open. The big thing I'll be missing is the coolant in there, but that's not a major issue. No. Oops. Here, that's gonna go faster. Because there's a lot of stuff to grab out. And we're gonna make a little door so the dartles don't go back in there. That's about it. Cool. So we should not have any power issues for quite some time. Hello, hello, Aritia. Welcome in, Raider. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a wonderful time. Are you still on that? I looked a bit. You were on Rhyme with that no center start, right? That looks fine. Was it easier or harder than the one yesterday? Nice. Here we go. Yeah. Well, I'm making a bit of everything. I'm making a little box. Oh, access to third. That was cool. I'm making a little box to solve my power issues. And those guys, when you geotune them, you get a ton of power, a ton of water. So that's the main plan. Ooh, yeah. Chili on Rhyme, that's something.
C'est toi qui fais une rotation, ça veut dire qu'il faut que tu sois à 6 heures
Deal.
en haut.
Deal. You missed one, Ariza. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, yeah, to answer your question, wiggle everything. There's a cooling loop that's gonna go from the aquatuners up to the turbines and back down. But also on this map, I have a little, not a cheat code, but we can call it like that, the Geo-Apocalypse trait. I'll have a good night, Arisia. Thanks again for the raid. Really appreciate it. And this is mostly something I picked from Arisia, actually. The power of the saltwater geotuning is something I've learned from the master himself. I have all of my labs right here on the side. Ooh, that reminds me, I still need to do the salt arrival. Kind of forgot about that. Oops. So we're gonna need a little sweeper redos. One there, let's say. One can do it there, and the other one's gonna be here. And because I want to be sure that nothing is like laying somewhere around a place I don't want it to be, because you're never gonna have like a perfect geotuning time. You know what? No, that's dumb. Let's do that properly. Wait, nope. This needs to go out ASAP, please. Okay, none of them wants to sleep right now. That's a bit annoying. Can remove the ladders. Okay, let's start from the side to be sure we pick up anything and everything that would fall down. So from there to there, that would be one loader right here. After that, 1, 2, 3, okay, 1, 2, 3, good there. That's 2 from the sensors, that goes there. That's 1 from the pump, it goes there, and we need 1 more to finish the place. There. So 1, 2, 3, you're good, and you're gonna be good there. Okay, that's the salt coming out. All good. Power wise, just gonna grab the bottom there. Get everything ready, and when the time comes, we're just gonna have to remove all the stuff we needed to do the vacuum in there. That's dumb. I just have to plug it on the side. Oop, here we go. And I'm gonna need 1 for up here. Or do I? No, I can do 1 for both, because this guy is gonna see high enough, and this guy, basically I just need to move it 1 up and we're good. So if it just goes there, we're fine. You can see it. You can see it. You can see it. Good. So that's all the salt in the world going to be taken care of. Still got milligrams, so I don't think I'm going to be able to reach vacuum and finish this thing today. Sadly, you guys came in and I didn't have much time left in me. Dinner and everything. But it's gonna... no, I'm not getting back on it tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm not going to be able to have a stream in the afternoon. Gotta go dentist. So Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern, I'll be getting back on that. We're gonna go as far as we can. I still got about 10-15 minutes left in me for today. That won't be enough, I think, to finish to vacuum all that thing. Oh, now we got a bunch of new stuff to get there. how's the lily farm going? Nice, we're starting to get some. Okay, now that's done. Because I'm pumping chlorine out. Okay, change of plans. You are done. Okay, there's still a little annoying layer up here, but it's not enough to prevent the plants from growing. So for now, it's gonna stay like that. Gonna put back, is it all upstairs? Yeah, so we can put back you, and you. That's good. And we're gonna go for, this can go away. This, we don't need it. This, we don't need it. We're gonna go mini pump. There, 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 and there. Something like this. Power there. And just give it a minute or two to finish pumping all the crap that's up there. Should not be too long. As soon as those little blobs, like it's not huge packets, like pressure is much higher elsewhere, should be fine. And this, I'm just gonna tile delete it if I really get annoyed with it, but for now it's good. I don't mind it too much. Okay. And of course, we're gonna cheat again because we need more balm lilies and I don't want to wait years to get all the seeds I need for that thing. Okay, so that's pretty much done. Just need to let it go a bit. What I could do is just one automation thingy, and as soon as like 1 or 2 blobs are not, yeah, let's do it. I don't want to babysit that. So let's say gas sensor there, there, and there. There. Something like that with nut gate. So if anything in there sees nut chlorine, they're all gonna pump a little bit, try to get the crap out, and so on. And one day we're gonna be fine and happy about it. So you chlorine, copy, boop, and boop. Ooh, that doesn't work. Because as soon we need all 3 of them not to see chlorine, because the green there is gonna take over. So as soon as one gets chlorine, it's not working. Okay, we're gonna get we can fix it, no problem. Just gonna have to put one there, and do something like this. It's not beautiful, but it's temporary, so I can deal with it. So now, as long as it's not the 3 of them that are in chlorine, they're gonna be pumping out. That works. Nice. And it's on that happy thought that I'm gonna have to start wrapping up, sadly. Thanks everyone. If you're from Eresius Raid and you're still around, much appreciated. Don't forget to hit that little button to catch the next part of this mess. That's gonna be Thursday. Normally I stream every weekdays 1 p.m. to 5:36-ish Eastern time in the afternoon, and depending on the days and how it goes, I have another stream in the evening starting around 8:30 p.m. Eastern. That's not Oni though, it's something else. Depends on the days. I've been doing much of Against the Storm and Cult of the Lamb recently. Probably gonna be, if there's one this evening, probably gonna be Against the Storm. It's been a little bit I've been on it and want to try and go for the like next step, if you want to call it like that, in the game. Like the next place I have to explore in the forest and whatnot. And just gonna see if I can share the love, if there's someone. Well, for sure there's someone doing something in the Twitchiverse at this time of the day. Let's see. So we got, let's try to say in the Oni branch if there's someone on it. No, Too Legit is on Skill Song. Critical's been up for like 6 hours. Think he's gonna cut it soon. Yeah, there's not much going on. So what I'll do is I'll send you guys towards Mr. Minstrel Way. He's on Factorio. Good friend of the channel. Always a fun time around. So let's go say hi to the turtle. And that's gonna be it for me. I'll hopefully catch you all back either this evening or Thursday to continue with the Bionic Blasters series. This series is probably gonna end this week or early next week. I've done most of the stuff I wanted to do. That was my first time with the Bionics, messing around with them and whatnot. So probably gonna be everything I wanted to do with it being done. There's still George that has to be sent to the tear because we don't want a flesh dupe on the place. But apart from that, I'm happy with it. Discovered a lot of funny stuff. And I got another one already ready in the lineup because I also got my hands on the Frosty pack. Never played with that one, so the Frosty Lab is next as soon as we're done with the Bionic Blasters. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone, and hopefully see you real soon. Bye!